By the time you finish watching this video, you wonder why you didn't just make your crispy chicken tenders yourself instead of going to the chicken shop to buy. It's so easy to make, and I'm going to show you how it's made. You need chicken breast because it's easy to slice into the shape you want. What I did, I slice it lengthways, and then I cut it in strips like I'm doing right now. And this is what I have after I've done it, and it's easy as that. So now we're going to get to seasoning. Everything that I'm using, I'm going to be putting it on the screen. It's so easy, and I'm also going to be putting in the description section, so be sure to check that out. So a bunch of seasonings. I use paprika, I use chili flakes, I used this is one ingredient that someone told me about, and this is sparkling water. So what that does, it creates a fizz, and that helps, it all helps in making this chicken so crispy. And the next thing I added was Nando's hot sauce. If you didn't have Nando's hot sauce, you can use any hot sauce of your choice. So basically, when that's done, I'm just going to cover it up with cling film wrap for 2 hours so it can marinate and be flavorful, because the last thing you want is tasteless chicken tenders. We don't want no bland chicken around here. So what I have, next thing I'm doing, I'm adding some plain flour in a bowl, and I'm adding 1 egg in another bowl. And let's see what I'm gonna add next. So I'm whisking the egg, just make sure it's whisked properly. And then the next thing that I'm gonna add is buttermilk. Yes guys, this chicken has to be flavorful, it has to taste amazing. So obviously you have to add a bunch of spices and what have you to achieve this result. So what I'm doing right now is whisking the egg with the buttermilk, and the next thing I'm going to do is add some salt, because obviously you want to make sure it has taste, so it's not tasting bland. Remember that we are coating these chicken tenders with flour and different things. So the next thing going in is the sparkling water. There's some people that add beer, but I don't like beer. But basically it gives the same effect. You just want something that has sparkling, something that has fizz. So the next thing I'm putting in the egg and buttermilk mixture is paprika. Paprika is just a spice that just gives lovely flavor. So to the flour, I'm gonna be adding cornflour. So first I have plain flour, and then I'm adding cornflour. Yes guys, this chicken has to be crunchy, and it has to have that crunch. Yes, that's similar to what the chicken and chicken shops do. They put a bunch of spices. And the next thing I'm putting in is baking powder. Yes guys, I know you're thinking this is a lot, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. Just follow the process guys. So you have flour, you have corn flour, and you have baking powder. Yes guys, and we're not done. We still have a lot of things to add. So everything that you added to the chicken, you are going to add to the flour as well. Remember, that's what's going to coat the chicken. Next thing that you added is a bit of salt. Imagine seasoning your chicken and then the coating is tasteless. That's not good, is it? So the next thing I'm putting in some more paprika. Like I said, everything I'm putting is on the screen, so it's easy to follow. So I'm going to be giving that a very good mix to make sure it's all combined. And the next thing going in is some chili flakes, because this um, chicken tenders has to taste amazing. Not just the chicken on the inside, but also the coating on the outside. So everything has to taste amazing. Next thing I'm going to be putting is some garlic powder, and then followed by some onion powder. So yes, this is what chicken coating should be like. And then I am adding this, I'm adding parsley. You feel free to skip parsley if you don't, if you like, but I love to put parsley just to give it a bit of green. And what better than parsley? If you didn't want to add parsley, you can add coriander. It's entirely up to you. So now the bowl that I used at first is a bit too small, so I'm now putting it into a bigger, wider bowl, so it's easier to coat the chicken. So the method I'm going to be using is the double dipping method. So I'm going to be putting it first in the flour, and then in the egg mixture, and then back in the flour again. So what you see me adding to the egg mixture is just a bit of flour, just to thicken it up a little bit, to make it a bit thicker. So it's almost like a batter sort of thing. And then the next ingredient going is the sparkling water. That sparkling water is a game changer, trust me guys. When this person told me about it, I was like, are you sure? But I know that it is a game changer. So now we are making the sauce for the chicken. We don't want to eat no dry chicken. So what I'm putting in that bowl is Perinnaise sauce. It's easy to get in the shops. It's basically mayonnaise with a bunch of seasonings added on. And then the next thing I'm also adding is paprika, spicy sauce, and parsley again. Yes, of course, parsley. And then I'm adding lemon juice. Yes, lemon juice has to be there. Not too much, but it just to give it a bit of acidity. So that's it guys. So we're going to be stirring it, and our sauce for the chicken is ready. I could have said just ketchup, but ketchup is good as well, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you just want something different as well. So this is how I'm going to coat my chicken. It goes into the egg mixture, then it goes into the flour, and then it goes into the egg mixture again, and then back in the flour. So it's double coating. So we're going to be double dipping it. And that's it guys. And at the end of it all, we'll have everything ready. And what you see there is the tray, the drip tray, which has foil at the bottom. So basically the reason for that is so the excess can drip down, so it makes it a bit dry. So I actually left that for 10 minutes, so it's a bit dry before started frying. And this is our oil hot, and now we are starting to fry. Trust me guys, everything that I added to make this chicken crunchy is worth it. You should give it a try when next you're making your chicken. It doesn't only have to be chicken, you can do it with fish, you can do it with anything. Trust me, it just gives that added crunch, and that's the result. That's what it's looking like at the moment. And wow, just look at that. That looks amazing guys. That looks truly amazing. So tell me, why would you want to go to the shop to buy when you can make yours? You can just get some chicken breast from the shop, cut it in slices, and just make yours. You season it the way you want. You put the spices you know you're comfortable with, as much or as little as you want, and there you go. You have your crispy fried chicken tenders. So guys, that is how it's looking. Doesn't it look amazing? This looks so amazing. You can have it on its own as a snack. You can have it with some chips. You can have it with some veggies. You can have it with a cold or hot drink. The choice is yours, however you choose to have it. But that's how it's looking like. And it's done, guys. Our chicken is ready. How lovely and delicious does that look? So now, guys, I'm gonna be taking my gloves off and I'm gonna be giving this a try. Oh, let's look at it. You can already see that it's crunchy. You can see the coating on the top. You can see that it's not too much, it's just enough, but it's crunchy. I hate chicken that is just like 80% coating and 20% chicken, but this is not one of those. So guys, let me show you what it looks like on the inside. It's cooked on the inside, it's white on the inside, it's not pink, and our chicken is ready. Amazing. So guys, if you watch up to this point and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and be part of the If Food family. And thank you so much for watching and all your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.